everybody.
Good evening.
Exactly, come on guys. So my name is Hemi, I'm the director of the 4Front project. I want to ask you a quick question. Actually, before I do that, today I was asked if I was going to be nervous about speaking in front of you all today. I do quite a bit of public speaking, so I'm not usually nervous. Plus, the last 6 weeks I've been working with year 10s who are 14 and 15-year-olds, and I can tell you they're a lot harder to impress than you guys. So that makes me confident about tonight. The question I want to ask you today is, what is something you never leave your house without? And I'll take 2 examples. Firstly,
Keys.
keys. Secondly,
Phone.
phone. All right, those are 2 things I expected you would say. The young people I work with have another thing on that list, and that is usually a weapon, usually a knife. This is something they won't leave their house without. They brush their teeth, take a shower, go to the mum's kitchen drawer and get out a weapon. What do all these young people have in common? They're all under the age of 19 and they're all dead. I'm not trying to shock you or scare you. I want you to feel the reality, because this is what the reality is for these young people. Sometimes it's an accident. In the top right, we've got someone called Sharika Marsh. She was shot and killed when her boyfriend's gun that he was holding accidentally went off. She was 15 years old. Sometimes it's on purpose. Sometimes they're murdered. Again, somebody in the top row, somebody I actually knew personally. His name was Marvin Henry. We actually grew up together. This was us. He was my next door neighbor. And obviously you can see that this is why I'm so passionate about this issue. This, at the same time, broke my heart, inspired me, made me so passionate, and made me be on a mission. This is my mission, to end serious youth violence, not just in London, but also the national policy that the government is using to address violence in communities, which is failing. At this point, I was 16 years old. I set up this organisation, the 4Front Project. We are a youth-led social enterprise. Everybody is under the age of 25, no old crusty people on our team. And this is what we aim to do, reduce and raise awareness about serious youth violence. We want to look at the solutions, the causes. We're not going to understand the solutions unless we get to grips with those root causes, which is one of them, childhood trauma, which the government never looks at. We mainly want to empower people from these communities to take control of their own lives, which is something that, again, we're not going to be able to do if we stigmatise, marginalise and isolate them through labelling them. This year I had a great idea. Actually, it was last year, but we've only implemented it this year. I wanted to bring and connect the people from the LSE, I'm a law student, with the people from my community. I grew up on a council estate in northwest London. I wanted to connect those 2 things together. I wrote in my friends, many of them are in the room. I dragged them to training early Saturday morning, told them we're going to talk about issues, we're going to speak about knife crime, gun crime, the way that the law deals with serious violence, and we're going to teach young people about this in schools. I got them up, 15 plus student volunteers, not all of them from LSE, but mainly, so we're an LSE based project. We also have students from UCL, so as Cambridge and some other universities as well. They all in total look very happy there, don't they? Look like models. They donated more than 480 hours of their time, which is almost equivalent to 6,000. You guys in the audience, I love you so much for that. Your time meant so much to me and to these young people. This is what we did. We went into year 10, and they were 6 schools that we went on tour this year. We worked with all of year 10s delivering a lecture which taught young people about joint enterprise and the way the law deals with murder. We then had a target group. We worked with, before I say that, 600 plus of those 14, 15-year-olds in the lecture. The target group was young people at risk of exclusion or who have already been excluded. For us, they are at risk then of becoming involved in the criminal justice system. We wanted to understand why they carry weapons, why their friends carry weapons. We wanted them to talk about knife crime, gun crime. We wanted them to talk about joint enterprise, issues like stop and search. We created the space for them to have these discussions that they're not having anywhere else, and for me, that was so important. Not only did we do that, we allowed them to use their creativity to make a film based on anything that they learned on the day. And there's an invite on your table to a conference that's taking place tomorrow. If you want to see some of these films, then you are more than welcome to come along, but you have to register for a ticket. So this was our impact. Please ask me more about this in the questions section. I was also asked to say, how can you guys impact? How can you help me today? It's more than just money. There's things that we need in time. Ask about that too. I'm going to finish by saying I was asked to make you feel something today. I was asked to think about what I wanted you to feel, keep the opportunity, keep hope and justice alive. But the reality is more scarce. When I was making this presentation, I saw that on Friday night, a 19-year-old boy with a 2-year-old daughter has been killed. And after I sent the slides, just last night, as I finished this presentation, a 15-year-old was stabbed outside Wembley. A young person we worked with on this program knew him and messaged me straight away to tell me his friend was killed. This is urgent, this is reality. I need your support and your energy and your time and your investment. This is the next generation. We cannot let them be killed. That's the reality. So, if you need to know more, ask away. I'll take questions.